Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Advocate Mshololo and something that she did. She was like, "Oka, hold fast, ah, break up over right there on the spot," because what the hell was that? And of course, it worked. It worked. What she was doing worked because Oksalayo, the court had to stop and do what Mshololo was asking. Before we talk about that, guys, please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you'll be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Guys, don't be shy on my super thanks, okay? Do not be shy on my super thanks. They help the channel to grow. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about this. So, as yesterday was finishing, as the afternoon was like going to, we were on our way to about, what was the time? Okay, Saflizil. So as the afternoon was going, it was almost 5 to 3. So Umsholo, okay, before that, before I go to Umsholo, the one thing that we've noticed that we are going to talk about in this video also is that there was extremely a dangerous exchange for the state there, because they got exposed. There was the exchange was dangerous in a sense that it was exposing a potential statement authorship crisis right inside the courtroom. And what makes this explosive is not just the signature issue, it is the fact that the original statement is missing. The investigation team or the investigating team is holding it. The witness distinguishes between two statements, and the state suddenly shifts from "you never signed" to "this one is signed." There was a lot that was going on at once, and that opens the door to a massive credibility and integrity attack on the entire state process. And now let's go to the breakdown of it all. Now, the first thing here, the state tried to lock the witness into a signed version. The prosecutor carefully walks him through page count, signatures, dates, initials, confirmation of signatures. That is not random, right? That is an attempt to authenticate the document, attach ownership, and neutralize earlier testimony that another statement was not signed. The state knows the unsigned version problem is becoming dangerous. That was what was going on there. Now, the big problem for the state name, the witness clearly separates two things. Statement one, the one allegedly written before Bongani Geninda, not fully read to him, not signed. Statement two, the UV or the signed state document is signed, different color, apparently different process. That distinction is catastrophic because now the defense can ask which version became the official statement, and where changes made between the unsigned and the signed versions, and it needs to be clear, yes, sir. Now, then the courtroom exploded. Where is the original? This is the nuclear moment, yes, sir. The original is not in court, not with the witness, not immediately available. Instead, the investigating team has the original. That creates a serious chain of custody concerns, because now the defense can argue, why is the investigating team controlling the original? Why is the court using copies currently? Where alterations made? Why can the witness not compare against the original? Why is the state resisting original document verification? That is very dangerous territory in a criminal trial. The defense strategy here is this. Mshololo was so great, and the queen herself was like, hold up. Let's fix that very fast. Please, 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 let's deal with that. What's going on there? What are you people doing there? What's going on? What you people doing there? He was like, hold up. This one, there's a struggle there, I can see. And Sibanda responds and be like, no, I didn't say the witness is struggling with anything. Mshololo is like, let him compare the original with, because these are copies, allow it. And the court like, oh, the court was trying to interfere. Mshololo was like, awungitsheli lokho, uyanginika okanye awunginiki. Oh my God! Hi, court, you have never interesting. Now, the defense, the strategy here that they are trying to use is that this was not just a random request from Mshololo. He's just very smart. The defense is trying to establish a document contamination. That was point A. If the witness says this is not the same color, this is not the one, that one wasn't signed, then the defense can argue reconstruction, substitution, editing, or post-facto formalization. Point B is that the witness never fully adopted the first version. The witness said, we did not get to that point because he did not read all the pages up to the end. That is massive. That was Malloy, by the way, who did not read. Because under statement taking procedure, a witness should understand, confirm, and adopt the contents before signing. If not, reliability becomes vulnerable, right? Then the prosecutor makes a critical move. The state immediately reframes. The one was signed and the other was not signed. That is a rescue operation right there. The prosecutor is trying to simplify the distinction, stop confusion, avoid broader contamination arguments. Because if the court accepts both versions floated around, the defense gains room to argue manipulation, collaborative drafting, or evolving narrative. And Usmanda thought he ate, and Mshololo was like, awungitsheli lokho. Now, the legal danger for the state when it comes to this affects credibility, reliability, voluntariness, and evidential weight. Even if admitted, the defense can still attack authenticity, consistency, procedural integrity, and evidential reliability. And remember, a signed statement is not automatically reliable. The court still asks, was it properly adopted? Was it accurately recorded? Was it altered? Was it freely made? Does the witness stand by it? Why this moment is so bad optically? The courtroom just had original missing, copies used, investigating team holding originals, witness distinguishing versions, confusion, witness distinguishing versions, confusion over signatures, partial reading allegations. That creates the impression of documents moving around behind the scenes. Now, and in a high-profile trial like the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, perception matters massively. So, I sana abakwazi nje ukwenza as they please. And I'm so impressed with everything that happened. I do not want to lie. I'm so impressed with how Judge Wata decided to handle that part, saying, because I think he was forced by one thing. Mshololo asked Uguti, my lord, those are my submissions. I'm putting them on record. I think that a bit got to him, because after Mshololo said that, he started asking the right questions, because initially he was having this thing, there's no issues, was copies are copies. And Mshololo was like, wozala wena ngikukhole into order, unayo lento. Unayo lento yokwenza ngathi lana kwakho izinto mazenziwe ngohlobo lakho. Wamshunqa, wabuya ke sana fast. And then he was like, you know what, let's adjourn. And I understood why he was saying let's adjourn. For me, he wasn't running away. It was already 5-3. So there was nothing, there was no one who was going to say, go and fetch it. They are going, what if they come back at 4? Do you understand? So today we are going to hear again, if the original statement is there, do they have it? What's going on with that? And all of that, Shendi, we will see. I think the reason if the original statement, chances are the original statement, now what is on the current statement, are not the same thing. are not the same thing. There are very high chances that they are not the same thing, but again, time will tell. Let's see. Chances are, ingangaveli indawo i-original statement, mark my words. There are very high chances the original statement might not come anywhere, Kesan. Uyayazi into yaphake. Uyazi straight. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? I want to hear from you. Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.